Everything you see on screen is nothing but an illusion. Nothing's ever quite as it seems, it's nothing but an illusion. Sugar, 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 sugar. Yay, hello out there in YouTube Landia. Boom. We're talking about a very touchy topic. We're talking about spirituality. Well, really, it's not touchy more than religion is touchy. And you know what I mean. Well, being that I'm an old Catholic school girl, I did Catholic school my whole young years. And what I came away from that experience was, uh, no thank you. I'm shaking. Look, I'm shaking the hand of that religion. No thank you. I'll be moving on. Well, whatever. The nuns were very brutal. They were sadistic, and they smacked the piss out of you. And I'll just even say, let's slap the shit out of you. I curse. I'm sorry, it's not good to curse, because cursing is like, it's symbolic, and it has the like negativity to it. So I'm working on that, but I always love to curse. But I'll try to keep it on a minimal for this video for you guys out there that have sensitive ears. Alright, back to the story. Anyway, I lost the will and the want and anything having to do with religion then. You would ask questions like, why are there only white angels on the wall? And they would put you in a corner for things like that, of that nature. No one ever explained anything, and knowledge was, not power. It was more like a way to going straight to hell. If you had any type of intelligence, well, that just proved that you was working with the devil. And I was always considered probably evil because I had long dark hair, black hair. And then when I realized what religion was all about, it's all about, separating, conquering, and controlling. You know that the slaves were told they didn't have no soul, and that the Native Americans were called heathens and soulless barbarians. I can't get down with religion. I just can't, I'm an old Catholic schoolgirl, you know that. And knowing what I know and learning what I know, and I excelled in religious classes. By the way, I excelled. I loved it. I loved the all the stories, and when I realized they were just stories, well, mostly for the most part. And we're not gonna get into the religious debates here. It would just be too tedious, and you really have to do research, and you really have to know what you're talking about to really get into it, and it would be hours and hours and hours. They have Bible studies, and it's an everyday thing for them. So, just talking about anything against it or for it or whatever, it would be the same amount of time it would take, just like if you was doing religious classes. And I'm sorry, and I don't really want to digress. I have a tendency of, digressing. But I want to discuss spirituality. Okay, this is it right here. This is my pet peeve. I really have a problem when people say, I'm spiritualist, I'm spiritual. Well, guess what? For me, it's like, aren't we all spiritual? Aren't we all spirits underneath our skin? So whether you like it or not, we're all spiritual beings. We're spiritual, we're energy. We're energy beings, right? We're spiritual. Spirits. And then we're told by doctrines, man's doctrines, who we are and who we supposed to be and why, and we better, and and through your whole life it's nothing but rules and judging you. Okay, even from the story of Adam and Eve, she took of the fruit of knowledge, and for that she was cast into out of the Garden of Eden because she questioned. It was not even, she didn't even question, because she took for the fruit of knowledge. Basically, if you break down that story psychologically, it's just it's very subliminal, like very symbolic in the way it's trying to say, oh, you're a woman and you got knowledge, so, you're going to go to hell. That's the devil right there. A woman with knowledge. That's the devil. All right, yeah. That's going to work for about 5 more minutes. These young kids, they're real down. And if you really think that they're going to stay controlled and moo cowing their way through life, and yes, and all subservient and all, Stepford boys and girls and wives and stuff, no. These girls are riding motorcycles, they're jumping out of planes, and these boys are practically wearing dresses, but whatever. People are flip-flopping and changing it up, and they're thinking, and they're doing their research. They got the World Wide Web. They're connecting the dots. They're sitting here and they're figuring out all the lies that were told to them. I do believe that religion of all kinds is soon to be a thing of the past, and if not soon, within the next 100 years or so, it'll be a thing of the past. When people realize it's not working, it's not really helping us, is it? You hating your fellow man, you judging them, you stoning them in certain countries, you're hanging them for being gay in certain countries, and I'm not gonna really get into it, but just recently 2 boys were hung in a country that I'm not gonna mention. Look it up if you don't believe it. Were hung in broad daylight in front of everyone for being gay. Is it just me, or is that sick and crazy? I mean, that's something you would never even hear about in New York City. Like, oh my God, imagine if they were killing gays. Be still my beating heart. I mean, is that scary shit or scary shit? I said it. I said the big S word. If you know me, you know I couldn't wait to curse. I mean, I thought it was something cool. Just like I thought smoking was cool and drinking a beer because my grandpa drank beer and all my uncles drank beer, and I thought that was man juice. I mean, yeah, dysfunctional background, yeah, you can tell. But anyway, back to the topic. Religion. Nobody was heavily religious in my family, thank you, God. Because I do believe in God, actually. And even though I kind of like play with the word atheism and stuff like that, paganism, whatever. Buddha and Zen and all that. I love every religion. I keep my heart and my mind open on everybody's religion. I just don't feel the need to dive into no man or woman's religion. I don't need a religion to tell me who I am or why I'm here, because let me tell you something. And I'm going to get real adamant about it, okay? Wait, don't hold me back, okay? Look, I need to say this. When the sperm, okay, this is science, right? When the sperm is or magically, by the way, billions of them are involved in this, right? Or millions or whatever. And they hit that egg, boom, and only one gets in there, it closes. And all the other sperms are like, hey, wait a second, open this door. The winning sperm hit the egg. Now a baby is created. Guess what? There was no Bibles, no churches, nothing involved in that belly when that was happening. And don't say, oh yeah, well no, because my sister had a baby and it was because she prayed. Yeah, guess what? What about those aborigines and all those people that live in the jungle that don't have that religion? What about them? They have babies just the same way too. Just like every cat, dog, moo cow, and pig and everything else on the planet, chickens, and all the other animals, frogs and everything. Everybody has babies. God is involved, I believe. But there's no religion needing involvement in the creation of life. The sky doesn't turn blue because you prayed for it to happen. The sky turns blue because it just does. Before life existed, we had green grass. Deal with it. Now, people don't look at the big picture. They don't look past the earth. They don't even look at the stars or our universe, that our universe resembles the inner workings of the universe when the baby's being conceived. Check it all out. It's magical. And it's magically delicious for my brain that's hungry for the knowledge of who I am. Well, what I'm going to say about that is, I made it here. I was the winning sperm. Congratulate me. Yeah, I'm congratulating all of you because you won. You won the day you was born. Happy birthday the day you was born. Yay! You made it here. And there was no religion that did that for you. You did that. God did that by God's self. Not him, he's God. You can't say God is a he unless he has genitalia. So God is the energy. God is the energy force that creates us all. Point blank, the end. And we all got to love each other. If not, we'll kill each other off. We won't evolve and we won't grow and we won't become the beautiful creatures we destined to become that just, live forever. I don't know. All I know is that don't judge nobody. Leave them alone. Don't worry about that stuff. It's not righteous. Be good. Don't be self-righteous. Be self-loving and loving your neighbor and your friends and your family, and love them with your whole heart, because love is more important than money, is more important than anything. It's how we vibe off of the emotion of love. Without it, we're robots. And that's all I got. Thanks for watching my show.